being really protective of
He is.
Tilly lately. Can't get her too close to Luna.
Okay, Winston. Okay.
All right, guys. It's time to breed Tilly, and Winston's gonna be really sad, Ethan.
Yeah.
You don't get to have Tilly 100%.
Okay.
So we're gonna bring Tilly, put her with Zorro, and Winston's gonna pine for her. All right, there you go, Zorro. Now I don't think she's in heat quite yet. I think
he's testing her already. Look.
Yeah, I think she's close.
It's okay, Winston. It's okay. I know. This is just terrible. Your lover.
I don't know if Tilly's really feeling it here. She just wants the food.
The littles always like Luna, and she never likes littles.
I think Luna's actually in heat, but she just doesn't.
Winston.
All right, so we obviously can't keep Napoleon in while Zorro and Tilly are breeding. So we're gonna bring Napoleon over here, but he needs a buddy, and the only one that can be a buddy is Mr. Winston.
Oh look, he's almost as big as Winston.
Yeah, look at that.
That is so crazy.
Luna.
Be nice, Luna.
Be nice, Luna.
He's little.
Luna! Come on, eh? Come on, you're free!
Come
You
have
are
some
free!
fun.
Come on, go.
Come
Right.
on, guys.
I think they're gonna have an interesting relationship. Because they're both really aggressive,
Oh, they
you know?
are.
They're gonna have a love-hate relationship.
Oh my word!
Oh.
All right, here come the girls.
Come on, little girl.
They're a little nervous.
Oh my gosh.
She wants to.
Oh. So last time we let him out, Olive was the fighter and Daphne was just hanging out. But we'll see.
Hazel's
Oh.
looking big, huh?
Yeah, she's getting a little bigger.
Ooh,
She is so strong. Olive.
Luna doesn't even react anymore. She's just.
Yeah, Luna doesn't care.
Oh.
Look, there's Daphne way over there. She couldn't care less.
Going on an adventure.
All right, so to recap, we've got Tilly and Zorro on their date. And hopefully she'll go into heat in just a few days and then she'll get bred with Zorro. Next, we've got Winston and Napoleon over in the nursery, which is now gonna be the temporary buck pen. And finally, we have the two little girls out here in the pasture with all the other does. And now they can start integrating with the herd and settling into their spot in the herd order. There's the two babies from last year and the two babies from this year. Isn't that funny how they're really similar in size?
They are.
Oh, now they're gonna fight. It's a lot of drama.
This is the official act to bring them into the herd. It's giving them their collars.
Yep.
All right, there you go, Olive. That's so cute on her, that little blue.
All done.
Here you go.
She's like, what in the world?
You probably need to tighten it a little bit.
she doesn't like that very much.
Well, it's time to start getting ready for our fall planting in the garden. We have this fence here for Salem, and I had Kevin move it back so I could use this row. So, we're gonna start planting over here. When I'm prepping a row for planting, the first thing that I do is just make sure that it's level first. Sometimes I need to broad fork it, which means just sort of lightly till it and aerate the soil, but this row is fine, so I'm just going to level it. Next, I'll add diatomaceous earth, which is sort of a natural bug deterrent. It'll keep away those nasty pill bugs that like to eat the roots, and it also keeps away scorpions. Finally, I'll take some of our compost and lay it out. This is the goat manure that we've been gathering up and aging, so it's perfectly ready. I don't put a lot of it, just enough so that it's nice and rich and it starts to feed the soil and the plants. And last, I'll just lay the dripper lines down. We have them attached to these dripper heads that are attached to a valve system, sort of like a sprinkler system, and that will water a few times a day here when it's really hot. And then as the winter goes around, we lower it to about once a day. In Arizona, our gardening year starts in fall, and we have to really be sure to plant everything correctly then, and then everything just sort of follows all throughout the year. If you do it right, then your whole rest of the year, all the way till next summer, is pretty much set. So, gotta get going. course I have my seeds organized, guys. So what we're gonna plant are some beans. Now I can either do the pole beans that are just green beans that we eat, or I could do regular beans. Now both of these are nitrogen fixers, so it's gonna make the soil good. So even if we don't get a ton of harvest, having these in the soil is really helpful. So I think we're gonna go with just regular sort of pinto beans. This is just a common bean, but they grow really well here in Arizona. So we're gonna plant this on that trellis, and hopefully in a couple months, we'll be eating some beans. Tilly, are you not in heat yet? He's still a good buddy though, right? You're okay. I know you prefer Winston, but that's okay. You guys should be perfect show goats because all you do is follow me everywhere. Minnie! You're such a good doggy. Look, Tatum! You won those! Can you believe that?
You did that.
Oh, come on.
She doesn't care. Winston and Napoleon are definitely not in love with each other. Well, what do you know? Our ribbons finally came and I put them in a little
frame.
This is serious, Lydia.
This is serious. Goat Awards.
So as you guys know, we went and we showed Tatum and Daphne at the very beginning of June in our first goat show, and Tatum won grand champion, junior grand champion, and best junior doe in show, which is really amazing. Super surprised that happened and super excited. So I decided we've got to display him somewhere, but we can't put him in the house. That doesn't seem right. So let's put it out here in the barn, but let's protect it. So got this little thing, and I fully expect, Lydia, that we're gonna get tons more of these.
Tons more to line all the
First
walls.
of many. Okay.
Wow.
Our first ribbons.
First of many.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. You girls are good show goats too. You win the cutest, sweetest goat award. Okay? Okay, Willow. You too, Winnie. Welcome to the cooking portion of our videos, where normally I cook something that I've harvested from the garden. But today, since all we've got in the garden is some cantaloupe, we're making something different. And yes, most of the stuff I got from the store. Gasp. So since it's so hot, I decided I'm gonna make a really good summer salad. We're gonna fry up just a little bit of some bacon ends. They don't have much fat on them, it's mostly meat, sort of like ham, I guess. We're gonna get those nice and crispy to top our salad. Normally broccoli grows here during the cool season, so we'll be planting seeds soon. But this broccoli is from the store, and so are the grapes. I would have grapes if the birds hadn't have eaten them all last month, but it is what it is. We're also going to dice up a red onion and then throw it all together along with some roasted, salted sunflower seeds. We'll dice up the bacon so they'll be like our own little bacon bits and add that on top. For the dressing, we're going to keep it really simple. It's kind of my basic coleslaw recipe where you've got mayo, vinegar, sugar, some onion powder, and a lot of pepper. We'll mix that up and pour it over the top. This is one of Kevin's favorite salads, and if you don't like broccoli, or if you happen to have a lot of it and you want to use it up, this is the recipe to use. You've got the crunch and saltiness from the bacon and the sunflower seeds. And then you've got that nice creamy dressing, along with the healthier fruit and veg. So I definitely recommend trying this one out this summer. One thing though we are going to use from our garden, we harvested our Meyer lemons last winter, and you remember when the kids juiced them? It was a very dramatic juicing. Well, today we're going to use that along with a little bit of prickly pear syrup that I picked up from a roadside stand, and we're going to make a prickly pear lemonade. Now, prickly pear is a fruit that comes from a cactus here in the Southwest, and while I first thought I'd only need a little bit, it needed a lot to get it sweet enough. It worked out perfectly because we got it nice and pink, just like a prickly pear lemonade should be. So we've got 2 summer staples, fresh lemonade, and a summer salad. All right.
Got it.
Next step in the pizza oven project is, what do you call it, the stand? Like
the base.
Base.
Important to be strong and keep the heat in.
This doesn't keep the heat in, this is just the base. Oh, the bottom of it keeps the heat. I gotcha. Oh man, you measured that perfectly. So cool out here. Okay, now we just gotta do that like 5 more times.
Do like that. That leaves some space on that end.
Well, once we get this all figured out, we're gonna get the mortar mixed up and build up the base. That'll probably be in next episode because we're in a bit of a heat wave right now and we're dying.
Yeah, the preference.
Okay, it's been a day and all the goats are in their different places. Now, we're gonna make a bet on which one is the most unhappy with their situation. Is it Tilly over with Zorro? Or is it Winston and Napoleon over in the buck pen? Or is it the 2 little girls?
Daphne. Always Daphne.
Really? I think it's gonna be Tilly all the way.
Okay, so we're gonna see which one screams out when we walk out there. I don't hear anything.
Oh, Tilly.
Oh.
You can't even hear it.
Tilly. You doing okay? Oh, she looks like she's gonna come into heat soon. Oh, a tiny little bleat. The little girls are playing. They love having all this freedom. And the boys are hanging out on the mountain. Alright guys, thanks for joining us in today's video. It's a bit of a hot day, but we're gonna just deal with it and hopefully get started on the pizza oven base soon. Until we see you next time, hopefully Tilly gets bred. And in next video, we're excited because we get to ultrasound Tatum and Fern and see if they are pregnant. Fun times. If you want to watch the video of why Tilly and Winston are so in love, click right here.